Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Lyndon Johnson. And if you saw my last video, then you're here for the journey. And I really appreciate it. I really appreciate everybody that commented and gave the video a like. As a matter of fact, we're going for 20 likes on this video. I think we hit like 19 on the last. Let's get for at least 20, 25 this video. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, as you can see by the description or the title is, where do I start? And as a musician, even starting out over a year ago, that was the main question of where do I start? There's so much knowledge out there. As with many things, it's like, where do I start? But yeah, stay tuned and we're gonna chat about it. All right, guys. So I've had this question really came to me this past week after I posted the first video, and a church brother of mine slash friend slash family friend, Antoine, shout out Antoine. He, after seeing the video, he called me and we started chatting, to see where I'm at, where my head is, going, and he just really giving me a good amount of encouragement. And I really appreciated that, coming from, because the caliber of bass player that he is, even just in church, for him to really, pop in and give me that call and be like, yo, I see you, and, keep going. And one of the things he asked was what am I doing? Where am I starting? Or try to gauge where I'm at. And I said to him that I wanted to go back, just starting out playing the instrument, playing the bass. And this applies to any instrument. I said I wanted to get refamiliarize myself with certain concepts, certain at least fundamental concepts off the bass. And that also brought me back to another video I watched of another YouTuber. He was breaking down well-known other YouTubers music videos, and how simply that he's proficient on the instruments that he plays, and that's why he's so good, and that's why he's also so good at making people like that genre of music, because he's so proficient, and there's certain melodies and technical concepts that in music that he is able to play on, and it's so inviting to people. And I started to think to myself, but that's basically the same, that's the same thing with every musician out there. I've seen persons like Marcus Miller play, Victor Wooten, of course. I've seen more even people more close to me, locally, Livy, if you're watching the shout out, my dad, other bass players. They know the instrument, they and even other YouTubers too that even teach, like Scott from Scott's Bass Lessons. We got Travis Dykes and a few others. I can't remember the names offhand. But one thing that I see common with even piano players, drummers, they're proficient with the instrument that they're playing. They know the instrument from top to bottom. Yes, not just only knowing the parts, but they know where a chord is on multiple portions of the instrument, if you get what I'm saying. So on the fretboard, my C is on that, you can't probably see, but on the D line, the D string, no, the A string, sorry, on the third fret right there, that's my C, right? And if I go all the way down to here on the E string, that's also a C. So knowing where my chords, knowing where these notes are on multiple portions of the bass, I realized even in just practicing my scales to a drum loop, and then touching multiple portions of the fretboard. I don't know if I'm losing anybody or if I'm explaining it correctly, but that definitely made my practice session way better. That was also one of the things that Antoine said, and I really appreciated this call. He spoke about making practice fun. I remember starting out, like there was so many things that was just popping up to me. I could learn, like it's not triads. I forgot the is it triads? I don't remember, but there were so many things like coming at me. I wanted to learn so much, and I know as a new musician, it can be very overwhelming, no matter the instrument, because there's just so much knowledge out there. What I would definitely say, and as I said it before, is learn your instrument. Learn it from top down, bottom up, everywhere. Know where, like, know it. So if you close your eyes, if somebody says play me an E flat, like just touch the note on the instrument, you should be able to close your eyes and be like, all right, that's it, that's my E flat. Right, man. On the drums, you should be able to close your eyes and play a simple beat. I know it might be seem like a lot now, but just playing a tap tap toom, like hi-hat snare, practice that for a little bit with your eyes open, and do that with your eyes closed. And then constantly, like, as Antoine said, and I'm pretty sure other great musicians said, that you got to make practice fun. Because one of the things that really threw me off, like when I started out, was that it gets boring just going and practicing scales like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa. Like it and then after a while it's like, do I even want to practice? That was one of the things that really got me at the start, and it really threw me off. I think that's one of the motivation things that threw me off. So it was like, all right, this past week practicing, what I ended up doing, ended up turning on a drum loop, and then I, just started trying to make a bass line and just keep that repetition going. And then after a while, I got more comfortable moving to like the same notes and, on a different portion of the bass. And that's when this like concepts that didn't click for me in the start started clicking to me now, because, practice became a bit more fun. And so if that's like a point 2 of, this video of like, all right, where do I start onto what I should do? Learn the fundamentals, be proficient on the instrument, know where like your notes are, know where like your toms are from you, know where a C major chord is on like higher up on the keyboard, stuff like that. Get to know your instrument. Then 2, make it fun. Try to make it fun. Yes, your C major scale, or you might learn like an E flat major scale or whatever. But no, all right, find something like almost like repetitive in terms of like a loop or something, and practice those chords, those progressions over that. Make it fun. Switch it up. Try new things. It's practice. And that clicked to me. Even just now, it's practice. So what if you mess up? So what if it doesn't sound like the musician that you look up to? So what? It's practice. It's a part of the journey to being great. And that just hit me as I'm speaking to you, that so what if you mess up? So what if you don't get it? As I said in the previous video, great musicians, or even just good musicians, aren't born overnight. They don't just pick up the instrument and they're just playing and they're like, a maestro, and you gotta sit on them. But like, as I said, you still gotta practice. Even the greats still practice, and I'm pretty sure they can tell. They'll come if whenever I meet any one of them, they can tell you that they still practice for like how many hours per day. So 1, be proficient in your instrument. 2, make practice fun. right? And then three, I would say as sort of a bonus, consume content related to, your instrument or what you're trying to learn. As my father said to me many times, that garbage in, garbage out. He who reads leads, type of thing. And it's more of whatever you consume. So if you consume that, people playing the drums, people playing the bass, people playing, music overall. And Antoine even said this to me, that after a while you realize your taste and your vocabulary and even like your feel will start, like you start picking up, because you've consumed so much. So now the only thing that's gonna come out is music. Like the only thing that's gonna flow from you is music. So it's definitely been, it still is a challenge. I'm not even going front. Still is a challenge to pick up the bass every day, simply because my head is in multiple places. But I'm trying to fix that. I even do want to implement a system that automatically reminds me. I could literally tell Alexa, because I have Echo Dot. I could be like, "Hey Alexa, remind me at whatever time to do, go practice." But I also want to flex my technical skills, because I do have a computer degree. So it's like I still want to save verse on that. So there's something I can do that will, cater to more of that portion, just to remind me when to practice, on also that will log what I've practiced in that session. What exactly did I tackle that day, within that hour? What did I practice? And then I'll probably be able to run like reports and whatever. So this portion is for me personally. You don't have to do that. You can literally write stuff down of what you practiced that day, however it suits you. But something else I also saw when I was a part of like Scott Based Lessons, his online academy. Like they wanted you to create like a practice log or whatever, like to keep track of what you're doing. And of course back then I wasn't into it, but now I'm really looking at them like, all right, you guys probably know what you're talking about. So if anything more bonus, like a bonus thing, is try to keep yourself accountable. Create a practice log, or do something, or have something that keeps track of what you're doing. So when you look back, you're not saying, "Oh, my time was wasted," or whatever. Because now, if you see that, then you can now tackle it and be like, "All right, I've been doing this in the previous practices. This is what I should now be tackling," type of thing. And so we gotta. I'm gonna be quite frank with you. It's my cousin even said it. It's a mindset thing, and I do want to fix it. I do want to get sort of in that mode where I'm constantly practicing, constantly learning new things, and seeing progress too. Because that's also one of the other things that really got me down, is that I wasn't seeing progress. Like there wasn't like any way to say, "Oh, you're getting there," or "You're at this point." So that's probably been the next thing that I gotta, trying to figure out, how to track my progress and see where I'm at, type of thing. Be proficient on the instrument in terms of where you got to start, where you want to start. We got to get proficient on the instrument. We got to know the instrument back to front. So that's still something I have to work on. That's still something I'm gonna work on, especially starting back up. Two, you got to make practice fun, like make it as fun as possible. And then, oh my god, I forgot three. It's either make yourself, like keep yourself accountable, or oh no, it's consume consume content related to. So, and then four is like, keep yourself accountable. But yeah, I think that might be it, honestly, in terms of the spattle, or I don't know if that's a word or a thing. This, sort of my brain, where I'm at right now. Just, yeah, I'm looking forward to this journey, to be honest. It is going to be an interesting one. And when we get when we get to where we are or where we want to be, or like when we're seeing some progress, then I'm pretty sure all of this, we'll look back and say, oh, this is definitely worth it. So again, I want to thank everybody that even reached out, that gave me a text, that gave me like subscribed, that liked the video, like if you just viewed, thank you. Definitely big shout out to Antoine. He definitely gave me a push just by even calling that day, and I really appreciate him, along with everybody else that has given their kind words. So I really want to thank you. I want to hear from you, so drop in the comments, what else do you think a starting musician, like where they should start or what they should be doing as, you know, starting out to even form good habits. So drop an answer in the comments. I'll probably put the question on the screen, hopefully, and so you can see it, and let me know what you think. I want to hear from you, because this is a journey that all of us are going to take together. We're going to ride high together, we're going to load together, so just let me know. But all right guys, until next time, until whenever again I have something in mind, or you know, yeah, until then, I will catch you in the next one. Appreciate you for stopping by, and peace.